Welcome. My name is Jeremy O'Connell, and I am the lead developer or programmer for the Connect2SSH Bash utility. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you delete a server. Now, this is just deleting a server entry out of the Connect2SSH SQLite database. This is not, so if you have like a cloud server, this is not sending any commands to delete. There's no integration there. This is just about deleting entries out of the database that Connect2SSH uses. So don't worry about that. Now, as I've mentioned, I'm going to say server, but a server is just any entry that you're using to connect to SSH. It could be a firewall box, a router, a network switch, whatever, or it could be what we think of as a server. So let's get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the command line, and I'm using Ubuntu Mate, and we're going to issue Connect2SSH help, because we're trying to learn the system, right? So under server actions, we see delete-server or DS for the shorthand or short command. And you can see here it says delete a saved server/host. Okay, sounds good to me. But what happens if we don't know what we want to delete? We can always issue the list-servers command, or LS for short, if we don't know which server we want to get rid of. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Issue Connect2SSH LS for list servers, so that we can see here we have two server entries. We have a CentOS web server, or CentOS, and FreeBSD development. So let's go ahead and get rid of the FreeBSD development. Let's say we're done with that one. We don't need it anymore. Again, you will need to actually delete any accounts you might no longer need off the device itself, but let's get rid of that. So we're going to issue Connect2SSH, and we want to delete a server, so we can issue the DS command. And then it's going to say, okay, delete a server/host. Sounds good to me. How do you want to load the server record? Either by ID or name. We'll go by ID. Now, know in this case that is an ID of 2. Okay, good. So now it says you are about to delete the following server. And then it gives the name of the server and how you can get to that server, either the IP you entered, a fully qualified domain, or subdomain, whatever. And then it's saying, okay, you have to confirm this. So it defaults to no to safeguard your data. So you have to backspace, get rid of no, and type in yes. Now I want you to watch something, because you may be wondering about this. I still have an account assigned to this server. So watch what happens when I try and delete this. It fails. Wah, wah, wah. The reason is because, as I just said, error, server still has assigned accounts, failed. And then it repeats and just gives us the name. FreeBSD development is the name of the record, but should not delete it. And as I said, it's because it has accounts. So let's look at it real quick. So use Connect2SSH. We'll issue the LA list account command, hit enter, then we'll just accept text output. Oh yes, we see that there is an account here. So in case you're wondering, no, you cannot delete accounts or server records, host records, whatever you want to call them, that have an account still assigned to them. However, if we look here, hey, the CentOS web server doesn't have any account, so let's delete that. Okay, and I happen to know that that's ID 1. So we're going to issue Connect2SSH. We'll go delete-server this time instead of DS. Just showing you another way to get there. Yes, I want to load it by ID. We want to delete the server ID record 1. And it says here, okay, you're about to delete the following server. CentOS or CentOS web server at blah, blah, blah. It gives the address. So I'm going to backspace, get rid of no, type in yes, hit enter, and success! It is gone. So let me clear this one more time. We'll issue Connect2SSH, and we'll do an LS, because you want to list the servers, not list the accounts this time, but list the servers. So we'll do LS, enter, and now we get, okay, well, we only have one server now. As you can see, there's only the FreeBSD development entry. So that's how quick and easy it is to delete a server record. Now, as I showed you, if you have accounts still assigned to it, whether you have 1 or 100 or anything in between, or 1,000 or 20, whatever, the system won't let you delete that server record, because it needs that server record if you think about it. Because the server record shows the IP, or tells the system where to go to get to connect. That way, if the IP changes, the domain changes, anything like that, the port, you can update it in one central area, one central record, instead of having to go edit, say, 20 different accounts. You can edit on one account, and that's why you can't delete it, because that information is necessary and needed when you use it to connect to either SSH or connect to and load a mount point through SSH FS. So I'll see you in the next video.